Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to My Life on a Budget. Y'all, today is Friday and your girl is trying to get her stuff together. Okay, Friday the 21st of April. In this particular video, we are going to go over the fact that your girl did get paid and so did Papa. So we're going to go over a week I'm sorry, check number 1 and check number 2 that we received in April so far. And so we're going to go through our bill pay checklist as well as talk about what money we moved over to our savings account. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then stay tuned. And so, boom, if you stay tuned, then clearly that means that you want to go ahead and see what bills your girl went ahead and paid for with check number 1 and check number 2. Okay? First things first, let's get the present juice out the way. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to any and all of my returning budget bags. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I am so glad y'all decided to come on back and chill with your girl. You know how I feel about you returning budget bags. Now, if you are new here, hey y'all, hey, welcome, welcome, and welcome. If you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Your girl's goal for this month, April, is going to be 100 subscribers, y'all. So I'm crossing my fingers for that. If you can help your girl with that, I would greatly appreciate it. So if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Now, hit it now. Hit it. Also, if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. That also does help my channel kind of circulate and do all the YouTube's 1, 2, 3s that it needs to do. Okay? Y'all, so let's talk about it. Let's move some stuff out of the way. First of all, I already made my bills paper, talking about who got paid and all of that old good stuff. But before we pay anybody, you know we got to talk about paying ourselves. So we're gonna pull that out, and then we're also gonna pull out my bill pay checklist so that we can kind of go back and talk about what bills we already had paid versus what we got going on right here. Okay. Now, first things first, I'm gonna talk about my savings tracker. So let's move some things out of the way, y'all. Your girl always got a bunch of junk all up in the place. Today we're going to be using my click art pens for what we need to do. We're going to be pulling out a green pen because we add money. We're going to be adding that green, baby. We'll be adding that green. So we're going to pull this book out right here and we're going to talk about it. A couple of things first is the fact that I hope this video finds everybody doing well, y'all. You already know that every time I come on video, your girl is late. I'm late on something. I'm trying to catch up. Every time I turn around, your girl trying to catch up. Okay, so you just gotta know that about me and this channel. Okay, the situation is real. You would think the fact that by me being at home like this, you would think I would have so much extra time, but baby, no. It seems like it's always something that needs to be done or something that could be done. Okay, that's a big dot. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things. First things first is we got paid. Papa and I got paid. I got my little one too. I got my little one too, and we got paid on the 12th and the 13th, okay? So on the 12th of April, you know me, your girl moved over $150 this time. Because what ended up happening, y'all, if I'm quite honest, and y'all know that's the only way your girl knows how to be, was we got to using up our money going into our savings account a little bit. And so with that being said, I was like, oh no, instead of putting that 75, your girl gonna try to put 150. So that's what I ended up doing, y'all. I moved over 150 this time for that. And then Papa got paid, and of course he moved over an additional 150 as well. So that was going to be on the 13th. He got paid on the very next day. It seems like we're on the same pay schedule right now. You know how that goes, and you know how I feel about that. But it is what it is. We're working it out. I just hate that extra week that we don't have money. We got to make sure. I feel like it's battling with us right now like that. You know what I mean? The fact that we have that random week where we're not getting any money, and it's like, girl, you need to make sure you dotting your I's and crossing your T's when it comes to paying bills and spending money, because you got a whole week that you ain't getting paid. That's the thing that's doing it for me, y'all. Leave me a comment in the comments and let me know if you struggle when you guys get paid on the same pay period, or if you guys are like okay with that. Like, is it, I know it's the same money, You know, don't get me wrong. I definitely feel that it's the same money or whatever. But the only thing about it is just like, y'all, I would prefer to break it up. That way every week we get a little something. Okay, that's just me, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. Okay. Anyway, so we switched over to our red plan right here, and we're gonna talk about a couple of things. First things first. Remember, some of these bills already got paid at the beginning of the month because they've already come out of our account. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill those things out, the ones that have already come. And so just give me 1 second. I'm logging into my account, which I should have already had this done. And I probably should have already had it written down. But remember, y'all, when I told you guys, I don't remember, well, for my returning budget base, y'all probably already know. But remember that last week's check, whenever we get paid at the end of the month, those bills are being paid the beginning of our next month's bills. Okay, so more times than not, those bills have already been taken care of when it comes to the all black, the AAA, and the Netflix especially. Now sometimes Netflix does get caught into Lord, y'all, what am I trying to say? Netflix does get caught into one of the paychecks that we're about to be receiving when it's time to pay our mortgage on the 15th. So that is definitely the truth. But for the most part, this amount comes out already, okay? So the all black amount is $6.48, y'all. So $6.48 that automatically comes out of my account. I'm counting it toward our bills because it comes out of my personal account, but it's still, it's still the same money. Okay, and then the other thing is so let me write on this side too. Hold on, y'all. So 648. Okay, so 648 in all black. That comes out automatically for us on the 2nd of each month. Okay, and then we turn around and we have our AAA bill, which also comes out every month, and that amount is going to be $12.16. All right, so that bill has been paid as well. Okay, and then we're going to move on to, now that bill gets paid on the 8th. It says the 7th, but it's really the 8th, but that's fine. So that amount has been paid. Okay, now the last but not least, we need to talk about our Netflix bill, which our Netflix bill comes out on the 14th. I have the 13th here, but it's really the 14th. The amount that comes out for Netflix is going to be $16.77. So all three of those bills, y'all, is already paid when I get paid with the month before. Okay, because I always leave enough money in my account to handle these bills because sometimes we don't get our first check in that first week. So I always leave a little bit of money in our account for these particular bills to always come out each first of the month. So I hope that kind of makes sense. All right, so now that brings us to where we are here with what bills we paid with my little 1-2 that came in. Now, remember the last time I talked to y'all, I was telling y'all that I still had a half of a HOA dues that we needed to pay. I actually ended up paying that bill off when I got my check. So that amount was $251. Actually, the amount was $253 because they charged us some taxes. $253.48. And this is paid off. Okay, so that's paid off for the year, and so I don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, now we also have that paid off in our monthly budget as well. In our bill pay calendar as well. Okay, now the other thing was, y'all, I moved $150 to my savings account, which I've already told you guys. I also moved $75 over to our holding account with Capital One that's holding our money for our Barbados trip at the end of the year, okay? So I only moved $75. Remember, I make less money, and so instead of moving $150, I only moved $75, but I am very much so glad that I was able to do that. I also had a leftover cell phone bill. I only paid one half of my cell phone bill at the end of last month, and so when I got my check, I went ahead and finished paying that off, $185.69. So my cell phone bill from March, at the end of March when it was due, has already been paid off. Okay, so that's done. Okay, then Papa got paid. Okay, now Papa got paid, and we already spoke about the fact that we moved $150 over to our savings account. We already put that in there. Remember, before anybody gets paid, we're going to be paying ourselves, all right? The other thing is, we moved $150 over to our Capital One account for Papa's portion of the Barbados trip as well. Okay, so that money has been moved over. We also had our mortgage that came out. That amount is $26.51, and that amount automatically comes out on the 14th. So you already know, on the 15th. So you already know how that goes. The 15th ended up falling on a Saturday, I think. So baby, bright and early Monday morning, that money was out. Trust and believe, they wanted their money. All right. Then my life insurance and the kids' life insurance actually ended up coming out. I need to look and see how much that was. Hold on one second, y'all, and I can tell you how much that was. I think it's 30-something dollars. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back. I think my phone rang, so I don't really remember what we were saying, but let's just start off with my mortgage. I think I ended up talking about my mortgage and the fact that, you know, I got mortgage going on. But after that, I was talking about the fact that I needed to find my insurance policy. And remember, my small insurance policy is something like $35. Yeah, there it is right there, April the 18th. So that's already come out. So that amount is going to be $35.63, y'all. And I should have wrote that in a blue marker. I think on my when I was doing that video, I didn't have the total amount. But anyway, that amount is going to be $35.63. That amount has already come out, and that came out on the 18th, okay? Now, my Google storage bill is $2.12. That has also come out as well. Actually, that comes out on my personal account, so we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Now, my Navy Federal, I already paid my Navy Federal bill. I paid them like $600 and some odd dollars because, like I said, I ended up buying a ticket. We ended up buying tickets for our thing. I'm not going to fill this out yet. I'm going to go back and fill that out a little bit later to look at that. But I also wanted to put some extra money on that. So what I think I'm going to do is when we get paid again, I'm going to think about putting money on that. It calculated that I already paid the $600 and something dollars, which that's fine. But I was actually just paying back off the flight that we bought, but I actually want to make an additional payment because I want to get that Navy Federal situation out of the way, y'all. Okay, and so all of that has been handled. Dejanay has paid her car note too. It's like $258.60. $258.60. She's already paid that. I did get a notification that was paid early, so that's already been done. And right now we only have our travel agent fee and the rest of these fees that we want to do, which the travel agent fee is going to come out of my personal account. And then when I get paid, I just move the money back over to that personal account. So that money is there waiting for that to come out. It probably, if it hasn't already came out, y'all, it's probably going to be coming out today. No, it's already out. See, yeah. So let me mark that too. It's already out. So $69.95. That's already been paid, okay? So now we know with the rest of the blanks, y'all, what needs to get done when Papa and I get paid again. That's the other thing that I really enjoy about this bill pay checklist. Yes, I do have to kind of make it and everything, y'all, but at the same time, I like that it gives me everything that I need, and it's a very quick glance at, okay, what's missing and what still needs to be done. Because you know that this right here gets a little packed. Okay, and then while I'm doing it, let's go ahead and fill this out too, because I didn't fill out everything. Like my mortgage, we're going to check that out, $26.51. That's been paid. My life insurance has been paid, $35.63. And then my Google storage has been paid $2.12. Dejanay's car note has been paid $258.60. All right, I'm going to put here the 60 something. I don't remember how much it was, but we're going to put that there. And then the $69.95 has also been paid. Okay, so now y'all can already see how this particular thing looks. It's very much so at a glance where I can look and see, okay, this stuff is not there, but it gets kind of jumbled up for me. And so I just love this because it allows me to just go, oh, okay, what's today's date? This is the stuff that's open, so it needs to be paid because it all falls in line. Why is this open? Okay, I need to put the amount that I paid right here in this bank. That's why I put this box there. Like, you need to fill it out. If anything is open, I need to know why. Why hasn't it been paid? Okay, so I hope that makes sense for everybody. And then I just take my little bill pay. Remember, I scratch paper on this. I didn't show y'all this time, but this is the scratch paper where I actually call and make payments and, you know, put the confirmation numbers and all of that good stuff. And then I, in turn, turn it to this page, okay? And then when I get to, when I actually pay the bill, I go to, for instance, this says 412. So I'm going to go to 412, which is this week right here. And since 412 falls right here, y'all, I'm going to stick my bills right here. Okay, and then Papa got paid on the 13th, which is on the other side of the book, right here. So we're going to just dump this right here, you guys. And that's how I do that, okay? And then I go back over here to my budget, and I'm going to dump in my bill pay checklist right here behind our budget. Okay, so yes, I do have the stuff for my budget in two different places. I actually have a budget section, and then I actually have my stuff that has to do with our bills here. Yes, I have it in two places because this particular part of my Franken planner is my catch-all. So at a glance, I can look at everything that my life has going on right now. And this particular part, it's either going to be in the main section, which will be my bills, or it's going to be inside of the week, which is telling me exactly what I did each particular day or each particular week, you guys. And if I need to get more in depth into a specific section, like, oh, transaction logs and savings trackers, well, then that is my actual budget. And then if I need to get in depth into my wellness, then this is my actual wellness. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to everybody with how, you know, my life kind of flows in this particular planner. I love my planner. I love what I did with it. So, you know, yeah. But anyway, if you made it to the end of this particular video, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you for chilling with your girl. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you are new here and you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Do not forget to leave without subscribing. 100 subscribers. So if you're new, please help me get to the 100 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate y'all. And until next time, y'all, my life on a budget. Bye.